Allow me to play devil's advocate for a second.
He wants smoke, I'll bring the matches.
When it comes to pop culture and fun, we're the whole meal.
Uh-oh. You see it? You feel that? It's 48-hour Friday. You know what I'm saying? Nobody expects any real work out of you tomorrow. We go hard today, baby. Welcome to Side Dish. We are more than appetizers when it comes to pop culture and fun. You looking at the 3-course meal right here. Headkrack, Tanner Thomason, and the one, the only, the beautiful, the talented Claudia, killing them kids, Jordan.
Kill them kids. We don't like them.
Who needs abortions when you got C murder? I'm just saying.
That's right. C
Just
murder.
We're talking theatrically, just in case anyone wants to try to clip this.
That's
right. It's called me late term abortion. You know,
Extra late.
Metaphorically, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
yo, how's y'all day rocking, man? Everybody good?
I accomplished absolutely nothing except eating some leftover pot roast.
All
That's
right.
it.
I had pot roast yesterday too. Love
Pot roast.
If I could like turn the camera around, you can see I'm sitting in my apartment. It's mostly empty. I even got my mattress and everything all moved over to my new apartment, but I'm still doing the show from my old place. I got this for a couple more days, and so I've been moving all day today. I'm going to be moving most of the day tomorrow.
Some life-changing stuff there, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just moving and shaking a little bit.
It's like the last episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air over there. You know what I'm saying? When Will went back and he was looking around, it was like empty. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Classic
Well,
shot.
congrats on the new spot.
Oh, thanks.
Word.
I gotta be nosy. Are you moving with someone?
Oh no.
Okay, I'm
We
just
haven't
wondering.
talked about that, have we?
Oh, your voice got deep. That means something terrible happened.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible, but no, I'm back in the streets.
Even after you
I'm
spent, you bought a design, that
Mm-hmm.
nice Christmas gift you gave.
I know. I bought her the nice Christmas gift. I felt like that was the right thing to do, all things considered.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit a tough spot.
No, it's not. It's not like it's not. Don't get me wrong. It sucks. It sucks when you know that someone's feelings are going to be hurt because they might not feel the same way you feel in this exact moment. But I'm also confident that over the longer run, both of us will probably meet people that we feel a deeper, more long-term connection.
Tyra Banks, in the words, I was rooting for you.
I know.
Did she celebrate Christmas?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Because sometimes, like, you know, like on like those holidays, certain groups of people will be like, I don't care. We open. We doing the things.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, no, we were all good. Everything was good there. Like, we were really good friends. We had a very good friendship. It just never, for me, shifted gears into that higher sort of like that other part that you also need. I feel like sometimes you get all of one, but none of the other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's also not good.
I think he's now that you know Lunell's out there with Albie Shore, he's like clearing the way because he said the other day about all this chemistry.
Look.
Tanner, you're not slick. I see
Hey.
what you're doing here.
Listen, Claudia, we got to get this show going because I'm catching a plane to Vegas at 8:15, and I have got a stand-up show that I'm going to. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
That's where Lunell's
Everybody in the chat throw up some life preservers because his DM's about to be flooded.
Oh boy, flooded. Woo! Well, you know, I date the old-fashioned way, but you know who got in trouble for dating a different old-fashioned way?
Who that?
Yeah, you guys, you know, I'm talking about Mr. Huxtable himself, Bill Cosby. Bad news. Got some bad news. America's favorite TV dad is back in the headlines. Cliff Huxtable, a.k.a. Bill Cosby. TMZ has released a bombshell admission from Cosby himself from a deposition tied to an active civil lawsuit going on right now from a rape accuser, Donna Motzinger. We're going to let Harvey explain this one.
He obtained documents in an active civil case in which Bill Cosby admitted in a deposition that he got a refill of Quaaludes 7 times from a gynecologist at a poker table, no less, and that he never took a single Quaalude.
And he admitted that basically this was the reason he got these Quaaludes was to give them to women so that he could have sex with them.
Exactly. And this is what the woman suing him is saying happened to her. His deposition is sealed. and that means we can't read it. We can't see it. But there are other legal documents in the various motions here that reference those quotes, and they quote from that deposition.
That's exactly right. This is a massive case. It's a civil suit going on with a woman named Donna Motzinger, who said she was sexually assaulted by Cosby in 1972. She said she was given a round white pill that she thought was an aspirin, ended up being drugged and sexually assaulted, according to her.
Wow. Okay. So, are we surprised? It's not exactly new information. We knew that he was drugging these women, but the subscription, that's crazy.
Yo, the wild part is like, how strong was that pill to where you just remember getting drugged in 1972?
Oh my gosh.
1972 was crazy. Wow. I mean, damn. I don't even know what to say about this. I never understood the guys that have to that want to drug women. When there's so many willing participants, especially when you're a very rich and successful and famous person, it's so easy to get women. The ratio's messed up. It's not in our favor. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it unless you just have a fetish for women that just lay there. And if you want them to just lay there, just marry them and disappoint them, and they'll do it. They'll go about it that way.
I tell you what blows my mind, Claudia, is it blows my mind that there was evidently this doctor, this gynecologist, from a card game he was in, a poker game or something, and that means that person to me is an accomplice. If I'm writing you out all these subscriptions and I know you're not taking the Quaaludes, and I've written you 7 subscriptions, I've refilled it 7 times, and I ain't been like, are you feeling better? Then to me, it's like the number of people who also know and pass the buck. It's like,
do you think the doctor offered the Quaaludes after he lost all his money? He's like, yo, listen, man, y'all killing me on this table. Like, I got this. Like, what can we do?
Wow. I'll see your better 5,000. I'll raise you 7,000 with unlimited Quaalude prescriptions.
Yo, it's like that old school Elizabeth Taylor commercial, the black and white, where she takes the earrings off and throws them on the table, but it's just a doctor with a bunch of pills.
But I will tell you this. I mean, I lived in LA. It's so easy to get pill prescriptions if you want them. Like, almost everybody I know in LA has a guy, has someone, like, you could be like, oh, I need Adderall. Can you get me a, it's so easy. Like, what do you guys want?
Especially if you're famous, like, they're not going to tell, like, the Jello pudding pop guy no, you know what I'm saying? And, like, and our producer Kim was telling us that the legal team says that this was taken out of context. I don't know what context this would be right in. Like, there's no way you could reword it and make it smooth, like, And also, too, the irony that he played a gynecologist on the Cosby Show. Do you think he gave himself that job? Or, I don't know, there was like a job roulette or like a fish tank bowl that he's like, all right, gynecologist it is.
But Bill getting drugs from a gynecologist, it's just poetic justice with all of this, isn't it? Like, it's just, of all the people at a poker table, and, like, what was the explanation?
Right? Whose
name did he put it in?
And do you also bring that guy in for questioning? Because if that guy is still operating as a doctor, he should be able to technically lose his license because you were giving drugs out frivolously. They say, look, our producer said he did.
Is he alive still?
He's got to be old if he's still alive. Doctor in 72. Yeah. Say maybe he died in 2002. There'd be 40 years as a doctor.
They do a lot. The gynecologists, they're shady. Whenever I go in as a guy, I'm like, why did you want this job?
There's that.
One time I was mid-appointment, and the guy was like, he was like really dark, and I was like, oh, he's Indian. He probably does not watch the same pop culture stuff. He doesn't know who I am. And he waited till almost the exam was over, feet in stirrups, and he says, I know who you are. I was like, why would you tell me right now? Like, you should have waited till I got off the table, and you have to look at my crotch. Like, honestly.
What's crazy, Claudia, is the number of times, like, I've been the guy in that situation, and I was just like, I don't know who you are. that's
Yo, it is
all right. Oh, my favorite team, Bill Belichick. All right. How do you win 6 Super Bowls as head coach, 2 more as a coordinator, and still get snubbed by the Hall of Fame on the first ballot? I'm talking about Bill Belichick. Long story short, he was a finalist, still didn't get in, and the sports world is heated. Here's what Stephen A. Smith had to say.
We should boycott that bad boy. Nobody should show up. Nobody should want to go into that Hall of Fame if Bill Belichick ain't in as a first ballot Hall of Famer. 6 championships as a head coach, 8 overall, 2 as a defensive coordinator, universally recognized as arguably the greatest coach in the history of football. And if you don't definitively feel that way, it clearly is a discussion. There is no reason on earth that Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Even Deion Sanders called it ignorant, and LeBron James said the whole thing was flat out insane and disrespectful.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
Tom Brady's talking too.
Well,
A lot of folks are saying, some folks say the Spygate was part of it, which is the scandal where Belichick was fined for his role in like the Patriots videotaping other coaches' signals. Other folks say that, senior players need the spots more. And that Belichick can certainly get nominated again. This was just his first availability, but it's hard for me to think of this as not a fumble by the Hall of Fame.
he should have had this. This is the greatest NFL coach, I think, in my lifetime. This guy is amazing. And at first, when Tom Brady left the Patriots, everybody was like, oh, we'll see now if it was the coaching, if it was the quarterback. We had a couple years down. And look at on the verge of winning another ring. I mean, they're not the favorite in the Super Bowl, but they're making it back with a new young quarterback. That is supreme. Like that guy is amazing. Belichick is amazing. You might not like his personality, which a lot of people don't, but for him to not already be in the Hall of Fame is crazy to me.
Maybe they hating on him because he got that young chick that's like 50 years younger than him, and it's just
All
like
them old rich billionaires got young girls. At least these ones graduated high school.
That's fair.
It's
I
still don't. It's like one of those things. It's like he doesn't have to be a good person. This isn't the Hall of Niceness. This isn't the Hall of being a good neighbor. This is the Hall of Fame for football. No one has won more Super Bowls. No one has won more playoffs. And what would we say? He has the second most wins of all time. How is he not first ballot?
And if the rules are strong about cheating or perceived cheating, it was confirmed that he did cheat, right? That did happen, right?
I think they paid a fine, yeah.
Okay, so I remember when Pete Rose got in trouble for gambling, and I thought that was foul that they kept him out of the the Baseball Hall of Fame because he was gambling. Because was he still actively playing when he was gambling?
Yeah, he gambled, but he gambled on himself to do good, which was always
always bet on yourself.
My bad. I was thinking he was still coaching. He's not, but you cannot deny this 24-year run. And I will say this. I spoke to some football players back in the day when all this stuff was happening. I've had debates. And he said, I'm not going to say who he was, right, or what team, because whatever, but he said, we all do it. They just got caught. He said it straight up. And this was a team that is a rival of the New England Patriots. He said that all the teams do it, but the Patriots got caught. And I was like, okay, good to know. Good to know.
Glad they caught him and not my man from Pittsburgh.
Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, they would have never let him make it. They'd been like, I bet you they all do this. That's why we don't got a lot of coaches. You know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah, that would have been brutal.
Yo, in a fist fight in their prime, Bill Belichick, Bill Cosby, who you got?
In their prime, Bill Cosby was a college athlete. That man was fast, and I think he did hurdles and stuff.
Yeah, I think he played football when they still use pigskin for the helmet too.
I think Cosby would win because when it comes to getting in that ass, I don't think nothing will stop him. He'll by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say we already know Cosby's the knockout king. So
Bill Cosby, the original drink champ. Switching gears, looks like rap beef just went generational. That's right, because 50 Cent just isn't gunning for Diddy anymore. Now he's targeting his son Christian, aka King Combs. Now it popped off after 50 reposted a clip of King performing, and let's just say the crowd participation fell a little flat. Take a look.
When I say bad, y'all say boy. Bad. When I say bad, y'all say boy. Bad, bad.
Y'all give it up for our nephew.
Man, they paid him back like it was the silent film era. Well, King clapped back in the comments, calling 50 a senior citizen, and basically said he's mad because Diddy dated his baby mama Daphne Joy, which is also probably true. From there, it went crazy. Memes, more shade, and 50 even brought up King's sexual assault case.
Oh, wow.
Do you feel like 50 Cent is too old to be beefing with King Combs, or is this smoke all ages welcome?
You know how you know how people say like she'll have an album and she'll have a whiskey line and she'll have a perfume coming out, and then she secretly drops something and she's on tour, and people will be like, you have as many hours in the day as Beyonce, and it's to motivate you to do more with your life. Will you also have as many hours a day as 50 Cent to go be petty and have all the arguments and just try to drive people crazy? What is he doing? He just opened a studio in like Louisiana or something, and now he's got time to beef with Diddy's son?
Yeah, I don't know where he finds it.
I love it. I think he's a national hero. Protect 50. You know how I feel about kids. Kids are just miniature adult jerks. Like, why are we acting like people's kids can't be jerks? Like, you know what I mean? Annoying. And he was upbeat. He wasn't. Look, I'm cool on all of them over there. Okay, they're all part of it. No, he's not a minor. He's not a minor. You know what I mean? He's an adult, and he needs to work. I hate when people think they can just get grandfathered in because their parent did something terrible as well. That you know, they could just like go in there and claim that they're rappers. Let's not act like he came from great stock when it comes to rappers, okay? Diddy was the one. He was a DJ Khaled of rap. He just put it together, hopped on a few tracks. Let's not act like he was like great. He wasn't.
Who cares if he write rhymes? He write checks.
Ooh.
He said that on Bad Boys for Life.
Oh, it's a great line. Yeah.
Which was written by Mark Curry, not the comedian, but the rapper.
Listen, I'm here. Listen, 50. 50. I want you to be more petty this year. Like, lean in. This is the year of it. I'm saying demon time all year long. I'm trying demon time out this year. I want to work for 50. I
could totally see you in one of those like 50 Cent produced Stars originals. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if not, why not? Do y'all have even like a working passing by? Like, you follow each other relationship?
I interviewed him before with Angela Yee on her show, and then you know we would talk. We kind of like not bumping heads, but we kind of had a friendly debate. He's like, "You don't like to listen to people." I go, I sure don't." And then you know he laughed, and then I saw him in Vegas when he was flirting with one of my friends right in front of her boyfriend, and I thought that was so funny because I wasn't there for the boyfriend. And I said, "I'm gonna hit you up. I want to work with you." And I sent him a DM, but you know he gets a million DMs. So 50. I want to work with you in some capacity. I'm not trying to smash though. I want to work.
He needs like you know how Ashton Kutcher, he had Punked? Like 50 needs a show called Beefed, where it's just the behind the scenes of him trolling people.
Speaking of trolling, is this movie trolling? Because it is trash. We're spinning the block on our Who's Down Bad segment, where we spotlight people who are down bad on their luck. Today, it goes to everybody. Drum roll. Fish face Melania Trump. That's right. Her documentary, Melania, 20 Days of History, drops tomorrow. But despite Trump saying it's selling out fast, a Boston-based Craigslist ad is offering free tickets and $50 in compensation to bring people to the theaters, literally paying people to watch it, much like he, I think, paid people to show up to the insurrection and all those rallies because, you know, they were advertised down on Craigslist as well. Is this great marketing, or is Melania down bad with the box office flop? I will say in the entire nation of England, 7 pre-sale tickets.
I saw that. I think you posted that. Did you post that in your story, Claudia?
I think 1 in South Africa.
That's
I mean, these are like white supremacy meccas too. Like South Africa, you would think all the supremacists would come out there for her.
Yo, the movie is money laundering, is what this movie is. People aren't thinking about it like this. This movie is money laundering because Amazon paid, I believe Amazon paid something like $70 million to make the movie. I don't know, but $70 million. $70 million will buy you like some sort of action movie. It might not buy you Black Panther, but $70 million might get you a whole nother Sinners. You know what I'm saying? Like $70 million is a lot of movie. And for a documentary, not without an actress, and you're just following her around, they put that money in Trump's pockets so that Amazon and Bezos could get more sway with them.
That makes sense because she's not really programmed to say a lot of words, and I don't know what she could possibly say in a documentary. If they're doing this $50 thing first week, second week they be offering free citizenship with purchase of a ticket.
How much money could they offer for you guys to go see it? Like at what point? You go see it for like maybe like 500? I would do that.
Maybe 500. I would eat
on a Tuesday.
You have to stay for the whole thing though. You have to complete it. We can get
Is it-
those Bill Cosby Quaaludes, and then we can go to theaters.
Not the
Right? And then
a pill and chill.
Oh,
it's gonna be quiet in there because there's nobody in there. Yeah.
Hilarious. All right, up next, we got Nene Leakes and Sierra Gates. They're denying facial plastic surgery. You be the judge. Plus Devon Franklin's thirst trap confession and a whole lot more. We're going to be back in 2 minutes with Side Dish.
Welcome back, chat. Now, some celebrity conversations come with built-in controversy, and that's exactly what happened when Nene Leakes and Sierra Gates turned up to clear the air about all those rumors surrounding their faces, letting the internet know that they never had a knife to their face. Check it out.
A little bit about plastic surgery.
Yeah.
That a lot of people say that you've had a lot of work done. I know you lost some weight.
60
but
pounds.
People were saying that, you know, your nose is done, your face is done, your body is done. They say the same things about me. And we want this to be a place where we really tell people how we really feel and what's really tea.
Like,
so
really,
what have you really had done?
I want y'all to come to our living room. We ain't had no surgery on our face.
No.
A knife has never, to an extent, because I know my homegirl has had her nose done.
Yes,
respectfully, many years ago. But at the end of the day,
again,
we have not put any knives to our actual face. I have never got my nose done. I have never had any surgery
your
done to my
temples
face.
pulled, your eyes, your facelift. I've never had a facelift.
All right. Okay. All right.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
If you have a small television. Now, some folks are impressed that they're just getting real about what they have or haven't done in the name of body confidence, and others call them BS, saying just because they haven't seen a knife, that doesn't mean they've seen a needle or a laser. So do we think this is a Mandela effect in real time, or has makeup evolved so much that you can contour your entire face?
Yo, okay. So, I mean, first off, Claudia, I want to hear you talk about this. I just got to tell a real quick anecdote. The first show I was on, we had a makeup artist. Her name was Natalie. She could do magic. And we used to call it the Natty Nose job, because how she would highlight and do different things could straighten a nose out or make a nose look a certain way. And she could do it with makeup.
Okay.
No, it is true. You can make your nose look a lot smaller. Like you just got to put the brown shadow like on the sides of your nose, and then put the little light thing on spot on the tip of your nose. People do that, and they put the lightness here. I'm not that good at that stuff, but I'm also getting ready in like 3 minutes. Listen, you can technically get away with saying I haven't gone under the knife because they have so many procedures now, lasers. They can give you a nose job with injections. I had this girl that I used to be friends with, like she changed the shape of her nose, but she made it look like she added to it. She didn't take away. It's obvious that there's been some taking away of some flesh in their noses, right? Well, Sierra not so much. And Nene did admit to a nose job, but they look totally different. Yes, but makeup has evolved a lot. But y'all, it's fine. There's no shame in it nowadays. It's like people are very open. It's less taboo nowadays. Trust and believe. These little jowls, they keep getting a little more hangy like this. If we had 3 weeks off from the show, I'm getting it snatched the hell. It's gonna be like this when I come back. I'm gonna be like this when I come back.
What's wrong with your jaw the way it is? You have a
Claudia, I've never ever been like, what about that?
Look, it's a little jowly. Look, the loose skin. Look. Wait, look.
That's what happens when you spend too much time with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And like you find things that like, like come on now, like
that's crazy.
Fine.
That's crazy, Claudia.
Like when you get stuff like that done, do you got to get it tucked in often, like sheets, or like how does that work? I don't understand.
I think when you get injections, all that kind of stuff, like I think injections are like a couple years. I used to get filler, but I had them all dissolved. I got rid of them. I feel like they were starting to make me look older, so I took them all out. So I have like a little line right there because like I lost. As you age, you lose volume in your face. But that facelift, no, I think you can get it done. You're like I'm 52, so that would give me smooth sailing because my goal is to have a pretty corpse. I want to be pretty in the coffin. So I think like if I had a facelift, I'd be straight all the way to like 80 probably.
Give the mortician something to work with.
All right, yeah.
Don't try.
This is a weird way to
when you get a wig and you're like, oh, they don't look like them. I want to be like, yeah.
Like her eyes could open any minute now and say surprise.
Yeah, surprise.
That's crazy.
Hey, I don't have kids. It's just gonna be fake ass friends at my funeral, probably. So, or I don't know, maybe a niece or nephew. So I don't know. I'm trying to look cute there. Sorry.
Okay,
we like it.
Yeah, it's gonna be cute.
Priorities.
I think people are real specific when they say a needle has never touched my face, but I feel like, or a knife. Needles, I feel like has like all kinds of fillers, all kinds of Botox, all kinds.
You also technically can't get a facelift without it really touching your face because they cut you in your hairline, and they also cut you. I did have a conversation, and they cut you on your ear right there, and they pull the skin back, and they like tack it back there. It's really not so. Who knows? It might be semantics,
right.
Or they may have had nothing done. They may just have really good makeup.
Only God can judge them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't come here to make friends. Only God can judge me.
What's going on with Megan Good?
Oh, is it my turn? Oh, sorry. My bad. I got caught up. All right. Thinking about my coffin. All right. Former Hollywood power couple Megan Good and Devon Franklin may have moved on with their lives, but a recent clip from Franklin is getting people talking, and not just about his divorce. In a viral moment that has fans splitting opinions, he's been openly discussing his dating experiences post-marriage and the things he finds problematic. Take a look at this.
Move on. Let me keep going. A thirst trap is basically a scantily clad or suggested picture someone posts with the intention of attracting attention from the opposite sex or the same sex, depending on what they're into. Now, here's the thing. This was the same thirst trap that trapped my thirst, so I was highly aware of what the trap was because it was a very effective trapper of thirst. So I said to her, hey, obviously it's your page. I just have a question. Can I ask a question? That picture that you have pinned, top row, center slot, would you say that's a thirst trap? And she laughs and she says, well, yeah, it's a little thirst trappy. I said, well, you've already trapped my thirst. Are you still thirsty? Oh man, she went quiet. Like iPhone on do not disturb quiet. I just found it very interesting that I'm out here decluttering my DMs like a good boy, per her request. And meanwhile, she's got the storefront looking like buy one, slide in free.
Was he shading, making good, or just giving the real on what life has been like navigating the dating streets after his divorce? What do you think about this? How y'all feel about this?
It definitely sounds like championship level biblical shade. I mean, at the end of the day, like Megan Good's bankability is based on how good Megan looks. So you can't necessarily throw her in a Little House of the Prairie Mormon outfit just because you married now, because that's what brings in the attention and the income. And you got to sell the milk while people are still buying.
It's ridiculous, I think, for any man to be attracted to a woman that they want to marry that woman, and then a short time later want to change the way that woman physically presents herself. Sir, that's what got you there. Mm-hmm. You know, it's one thing if she elects to change how she presents herself on her own, or how she dresses, or what she goes out wearing with the girls, or if she goes out with the girls. It's one thing if she decides to do it. It's a whole other when you try to start telling or suggesting to your partner what they can and cannot wear. That's just a screaming insecurity to me.
It'd be one thing if she worked customer service and her success, her career wasn't based on her aesthetic and how sexy she is, right, how attractive she is. A big part of her star power, she's a great actress, but she's also like extremely beautiful to look at. Like you just want to look at Megan Good. Her face is just so stunning. And even in person, that girl, like doll face, right? I'm sure you've seen her. She's gorgeous. I just don't like this coming from him, because I always thought that they handled their divorce so classy. Even when they had their scandal, when they got caught like sending each other, well, she was sending him like sexy pictures, like nudes. You know, he was defensive of her, like, that's my wife, I'm staying beside her. Don't do this now that y'all not together, Devon. Like, you're super dope, but you've married someone else now. It just feels like she got a lot of shade when she was with you because they held her to an unrealistic standard because, you know, your affiliation with the church. To kind of like throw on the bus now, it's like kind of like, I won't say slut shaming her because she's not a slut, but it's kind of giving that like buy one, slide through, slide two, and that wasn't cute.
That's heavy-handed.
She's a movie star. She's a movie star, and to think that her entire Instagram presence was just to get you, and once she got you, she just cuts everything off. I don't like that.
I mean, do you feel like that sort of thing sometimes, you know, applies to regular women? Because I mean, you hang out with a lot of baddies, and I'm sure like at some point somebody might get wifed up, booed up, and all of a sudden they expect the quality of the pictures that flood the timeline to change a little bit because of maybe their new relationship status. I mean, and also that works with anybody in a relationship, right? You know what I'm saying?
I do think if you're in I do think when you're in a relationship, you might want to tone it down a little bit, especially if you're not like, that's not part of your brand. I can understand like you may want to, but I don't think it should be a demand. Like, I want to take that picture down. Like, I think like let her move and how she moves and see, you know, but I would respect my relationship. I'm not going to like have like as sexy, but like, I think with Megan Good as a movie star that is hired for her sexual, like her presence, her attractiveness, it's a little unrealistic.
Yep, agree. Keeping it on relationships and relationship experts, Shaquille O'Neal, his opinions. You know what? Big Shaq's got opinions. They hit like his dunks. Hard, memorable, sometimes slightly unexpected. On a recent podcast, Shaq talked about women forcing men to cheat and the 3 types of cheaters. True to form, Diesel switched up humor with his own take on relationships in a way that only Shaq could.
Relationship?
Was faithful.
Sexually monogamous to one woman?
Of course.
Of course?
Yeah.
Do you think the majority of men are faithful?
I don't want to answer for the majority. I never want to seem like I'm the expert. I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, but I know it can't be done. But I think it depends on
Her?
Yeah.
What?
her runs the world.
You think a man cheating depends on the woman?
Yeah.
I don't think that at all.
No matter what you think. How come you think, where do you think the phrase happy wife, happy life comes from?
Yeah, but I think
No,
men,
there is
people
no,
that
yeah,
cheat.
No, what, okay, so I think there's 3 types of cheaters. There's the
Okay.
serial cheater,
Okay.
the James Bond cheater,
Ooh.
and then the guy that's forced to cheat.
Okay, what is a James Bond cheater and how are you forced to cheat?
James Bond cheater is, I do everything right. I'm in Rio. I see a little thing. Boom, boom, boom. No, nobody sees me. Boom, boom, boom. I come back home to my normal life.
Okay.
All right.
He's smooth. He's slick with it.
Move with it, yeah.
Okay.
The guy that's forced to cheat is, I've been on the road in a week and I come here and you'd be like, I can't, I got to do my podcast. That's the first night. I can't, I got to make it like you just 4 or 5 days in a row, you're not taking care of your man, and then he does what he does.
Oh, so then you step out.
And then there's a serial cheater, the guy that just
He's gonna cheat.
don't whatever. But yes, men can. I think it depends on that. Women run the world. Y'all just don't know it.
So how do we take power in that?
But stop talking.
What do you say? What was the last
I
one?
stopped talking ish.
Oh, stop talking ish. Oh, interesting. What you think, Claudia?
I guess. I'm so sick of it. See, y'all can make me be afraid to. I'm not going to answer any of these Raya people, seriously. Now, I was thinking about going on a date with one of the people, and now I'm just like, I don't know, man. What's the point? Everyone's a cheater. No, it's our faults. No one's going to commit.
Anybody, Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawkins was still out there on Epstein Island. Even Stephen Hawkins like this. Like this. He still was like he was out there. Like, what hope do we have, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, he's dead. Okay, so he stopped cheating when he died. But a drooling man with can't speak still can get bitches. So as long as y'all can get girls, I should say, yeah, and you have these options, it's so hard for y'all to be faithful.
No. Ding, ding, ding. It's not hard to be faithful. I don't think being faithful is hard. I actually think being faithful is very easy. If, and I feel like this is a two-way street for men and women. I feel like being faithful is very easy if all of those needs are being met. And one of the things that Shaq describes in his very O'Neal way is a very specific need not being met.
I think men and women, they always going to go to the store to get whatever they don't got at the crib.
Right? There it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're missing too many items and you can't MacGyver something together in your normal situation, you're going to go outside, see what's out there, and come back, whatever. But
I want more women to do that because I got friends that are dealing with men with health issues, can't get it up anymore, but they're like, he takes care of the family. I can't go out like that. And I'm going to start, again, demon time. Ladies, don't cheat on your man. Because obviously he's probably cheating on you, I guess.
Claudia for truth.
Everyone go to
Claudia for truth, Rhode Island, 2026.
Bad bitches.
Well, yo, man, when we come back from break, man, we turn our hat to the back, and is the Carnival Cruise Line sending us back to Africa? We'll tell you that and more coming up in 2 minutes.
Wow.
It's time to grab our hats. You can do it in the chat too, because it's time for Hat to the Back.
Head to the back.
Wow.
Head to the back. Keeping it real. No cap.
Guy's going platinum. Now, people have mixed emotions about ultimatums. Some feel like they're necessary, while others think they're forced and manipulative. Well, Jalen Russell posted this about his experience, and he said, I've been dating this girl for 3 years. She just told me I have 6 months to propose to her, or she's getting back on dating sites. I want to marry her, but now I feel forced. I don't know how to feel about this. Ooh, what say you, Tanner?
Oh, man, I wish that I had one more piece of information, and it would be Jalen's age. It would be Jalen's age. If Jalen is under the age of 26, maybe 27, but if he's under the age of 26, I would say, okay, sir, maybe it's not here. I get you not wanting to feel rushed. This might not be the one for you. But if he is 27 or older, if Jalen's in his 30s, if Jalen is anywhere near his mid-30s, sir, I want you to understand that you have everything you want standing right in front of you. You better take this lesson. You better say yes, and you get it done as fast as possible. I understand that that's a partner right there. That's a person who's going to help you build an empire.
Yo, and you just heard it from a man who's undergone therapy and talked to all the right people. Now prepare to hear from a person who's been outside and who has friends who are outside. Hey, listen, man. One thing you shouldn't do is negotiate with terrorists in any aspect of your life. When people try to put their knee in your back and make you do something that you didn't think you wanted to do, whether it's go see a movie you don't want to see or watch a reality show you don't really give a damn about, you have to know that this is the beginning of a psychological training session that person's running on you. For her to hold that bone over your head like, yo, if you don't marry me, I'm going back on the apps. And to think that's going to, I don't want my girl on the apps. Like, it starts there. Then you're going to stop seeing your friends less. Then you can't listen to the music you like. Then all of a sudden you can't find a controller to your favorite video game console because she wants you to watch Love Island Singapore. Is that a show? That show? I don't even know. At the end of the day, if it's something that you want to do, then lean all the way into that love, man. But at the end of the day, if you are still dragging your feet in the sand, like that picture of the biblical thing, footprints, when it was 2 footprints in the sand, maybe you're in that relationship for convenience and not out of true love.
Ooh.
And it's hurt. It hurts to say that sometimes. It hurts to look in the mirror and be like, I don't know. I'm willing to go wolf it. But like Tanner said, ain't nothing out there for you. And the older you are, the harder it is to find a good, clean, disease-free human. So you got to weigh your options, man. Good luck.
Yeah.
Claudia?
I've never given an ultimatum until my ex-boyfriend told me, sometimes we need ultimatums. I'm like, are you telling me to give you one? And then I did, and it didn't work. I'm like, you set me up.
Oh, dang.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
I didn't mean with me. I meant other people. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not giving anybody that.
Well, you got to be specific.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So the Carnival Cruise Line is going back to the motherland. The company said their Carnival Sunshine ship is setting sail for Africa for the first time ever, with stops in Tunisia and Morocco. In 2027, this is happening. Now, although this sounds exciting, my people think something in the sea ain't clean. So, we had to run to the comments. First of all, Carnival already has had some issues now. Okay. Mm-hmm. They said, I know a scheme that Todd set up when I see it. Who's the captain? ICE.
Oh.
This is how they got us on the boat coming here. They're sending us back, y'all. Sounds like a one-way trip to me. And this is how they trick the slaves. What do you think about this? And Tanner, would you go on a cruise to Africa with us?
First off, absolutely. I cannot wait. I would do it. Let's get the whole team and let's go to sea, you guys.
Let's see who gets to come back, though.
Yeah.
7 went over, 3 came back.
a 3-hour tour. Like if there was ever a situation where I felt like someone would accidentally mistake a cruise ship for a warship, it would be on this one. And
they were smuggling drugs.
Right, not under this presidency. Hell no. I don't trust nothing, man. It is wild outside, man. Man.
No, you're not doing it. You're not taking the cruise.
Once again, under anybody else's presidency, while we got these ice storm troopers outside operating like the SS, hell no. Like it's just a weird time in society, man.
First of all, I'm not taking the transatlantic slave trade route back to Africa. Like that, I think that route is cursed. Think about all the black bodies and spirits that were I'm not doing it. North Africa, South Africa, East Africa, West Africa. I'm not doing it. I feel like the origin of hurricanes, which originate around Africa and they come back to the States, is the spirits about the slaves that were killed, getting their get back on the South. They hit Florida, they hit Mississippi, they hit Alabama, they hit North and South Carolina, they go up the coast. It gets a little less strong as it goes up the coast. It is exactly getting the lick back for slavery.
That's my theory. Claudia, do you think the people would care or feel differently if the hurricanes had African names?
They should have black, yes, African names. They should.
Like Hurricane Todd, but
Yeah.
Matumbo just came here and tore it down.
It should be Hurricane Matumbo.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, guys, we got to take a quick break. When we come back, we got question of the day. You don't want to miss it, so be back. We'll be back. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Especially.
right, y'all. It's time for the question of the day, and every family has that argument. The one that started years ago and nobody remembers the original cause, and yet comes back up at every holiday, every reunion, every we just trying to catch up conversation. Nobody's won, nobody's apologized, and somehow it's still alive. So here's today's question. What's a family argument that's been going on forever in your family with absolutely no resolution? Bonus points if you know one from someone else's family, which is probably what we're going to get because no one likes to talk about themselves.
We don't have a family argument, but I am a little salty with a lot of my family members that, well, the ones that knew that I have a secret half sister that no one is really giving me the intel. I'm like, y'all, why y'all just acting like it's not a thing? Like, you know, my grandpa dropped dime, he died. My grandma passed away. Like a lot of the elders are passed on now. So they're the ones that kind of had the secret. So I'm like, I do have an issue with that. And I've said it on the show before, on other shows before. So yeah, that's a family argument that I don't see it being resolved because the gatekeepers are mostly dead.
May I ask, did these people die after they told you?
No, they didn't tell me. Like I heard rumors of it, and then
okay.
people drop a little. So the beef is like maybe it's a one-sided argument. That's all I got because everybody else gets along because they drink a lot.
That's my thing. Like people keep things away from me, so I don't be knowing who don't rock with people on the family. You know what I mean? Like even something I got a nugget about recently, I can't even bring it up because I'm not supposed to know. And it just sucks because I feel like I'm on an island where there's drama, but I'm not aware of the drama.
What kind of secret is it? Is it like it's something you can say?
It's not even a secret. Like nothing trumps the stuff my dad did. Like I got mad brothers and sisters. Like I was still unlocking siblings in my 30s. You know what I'm saying?
What are you up to right now? What's the tally so far? The running tally?
There's 8 of us. If we round in the half. Not the half, but like hey, this is my sister's, or this is my brother's sister, but I don't do that half side thing. Like, nah, you down by law. Bring it in. Let's hug. But yeah, like that's it. What about on your side, Tan?
It's tricky. It's tricky. Like I have 2 sections of my family that don't talk to that don't have good relationships with the other sections, but that's not my unit. You know what I'm saying? That's from my unit to out of my unit of family. But in my direct unit, I don't know if that's an argument really, but for years and years and years now, they, particularly the women in my family, will claim that I one time tried to roofie everybody because the drinks I made were too strong. And I told them, you don't want to be adding any alcohol to this drink. That's good to go. And then they hit their own their own cocktails with a little rum floater, and then they got real messed up. And that's not my fault. That's not on me. And
but to think you would roofie, that's quite an allegation.
Yeah. I make a real good pina colada. That's just all I'm saying. I make a good pina colada.
That's like an entry-level drink. Like anyone should be able to handle the pina colada. Like, what are you putting in it?
Well, that's the thing, is at least 70% alcohol. At least.
Tanner, that's the problem.
I make it with the real ingredients, though. I've got the coconut cream, and I'll have coconut water and a little pineapple juice, and then the light rum and the dark rum, the Malibu. Yeah, I do it right. Anyway,
even out there making tranquilizer.
Yeah, I think you're a roofie. That's. I'd be mad about that.
Yeah, wow. In the comments, they're calling me. They're saying that I tried to Cosby my family, and that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. We're going to be back in 2 minutes with everybody's favorite game, Whose Cousin Is It? And we'll see y'all in 2.
Can we do Who's? Welcome back. It is time for everyone's favorite game.
Whose cousin is it?
All right, whose cousin turned dinner into dinner in a show? An 18-year-old Florida woman got into a heated argument with her mom, allegedly slapping her and throwing a pork chop at her like a side dish of chaos.
Now, police said they showed up and actually saw food residue on mom's shoulder, not crumbs, evidence. Now, the mom said her daughter was going off that alcohol, and the whole thing was caught on video.
When the cops confronted her, she started crying and screaming and telling a story that just didn't add up. And apparently this isn't her first run-in with the law.
Nope, she has trespassing and a physical altercation on her resume, and she added a little pork season for flavor. She was arrested for domestic battery on a $2,500 bond.
All right, whose cousin wine dined and smacked their own mom with swine?
Y'all know who. We know who we
Right.
feel like, right?
No, a black mother, it wouldn't have ended like this.
But just yesterday, we were pretty convinced it was my face tat cousin.
It felt right. It felt right, but we definitely landed on the wrong square. Yo, I will say, like, in the pork space, not saying that I eat it as much as I used to, shake and bake pork chops are worth the conversation. Them things come out thick as steak. And I wonder if she hit her with a shake and bake pork chop, or was it like a standard fried pork chop? Because it thins it out when you fry it in a pan, but when you shake and bake it, it's like it's thicker.
Okay. That's a good point. I didn't think about the seasoning. It did say seasoning though. Seasoning is not something that outside of Tanner and he's very niche. So he should.
I'm a niche Caucasian.
He's a niche white. He is.
I'm a niche white.
There's only a few y'all that season, Italians and a few others. That's it. But hitting your mom, that's a white girl.
That's what I was kind of leaning towards, is not to borrow the line, I believe it's Cosby, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. Wasn't that him? Yeah. It does feel a little Caucasian.
Yeah, I'm thinking cash me outside cousin.
Yep.
And $2,500 bond. Come on now. It's always in the bond.
Especially because the other thing is, when you add up that she's done this before, this isn't her first run-in with the law, and she only got a $2,500 bond.
Christine 6104 is like, people still eating pork? Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
I haven't had a pork chop in a long time. I used to really like them. Oh, I used to make good pork chop.
I have slowed down my pork consumption because pigs are smart and they know what's happening.
I'm just afraid of the worms. When I saw the worms,
like there's a couple types of pork I can't escape, like pepperonis. I wish more people offered turkey pepperoni as a pizza option, but they don't. I don't know why, but it's rough out here. All right, so a lot of people saying our cousin, or Snooki's cousin.
I see other cousins.
Little Mexican in there as well. Oh, cool.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't think you can get a punch on a Mexican mama. I think they're just. I think they might be worse than our cousin's mama.
Yeah, La Chancla's coming for you.
Chasing that chop. All right, man. So as we always do at this time, move that van.
All right.
Let's get it. Fair occurrence.
Yes. We knew it. She'll do it again.
He looks like a caveman a little bit.
Yeah.
Geico.
Very cavemanish.
Farrah Kernan.
Strong brow.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, she's got a few more steps to go to catch up to the millennium.
Like that pork chop wasn't cooked. It was just like a hunk of pig, and they were just like,
look at the satisfied look in her face. Like, yeah. He's number three in the chart when they're like starting low and they start getting
starting to become erect. Ah, man. Good detective work, gang.
Yeah,
we did it,
we did it.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. We're going to rinse, repeat, do it again tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I know we sometimes forget to tell y'all that, but like, subscribe, share the YouTube page, and hit record all if you're at home.
Bye.
Bye. We see you, Gina G Love. We see you, Yoshi. We see you,